Hello everyone, let me know if you can hear me. There was a slight technical issue before which may cause a bonus video to come up, so that'll be rectified in near future. So welcome to the stream, Jedok, Jerryman, Redacted, Joseph, and everyone else watching. Today, I'm going to cover 2 Mega Man Classic fan game demos, then a few other Sage 2020 demos. I was going to also cover the new demo of Mega Man X Innocent Impulse, but for some odd reason, I can't open up the game. It just opens up the program and nothing happens. So, I had to shelve that, sadly. In any case, I reordered stuff a bit, so let's get started. First, the non-Sage demo, then the Sage demo. And I was looking forward to Innocent Impulse. It was one of the X fan games that looked a bit promising. I must be missing a driver or something. No error messages. Hang on a minute. I need to set my controls because it may or may not have submitted it. Hey, Iwumi. Okay, everything should be set. Let's do this. If you watched my first video on this title, you'll know the story behind it, so I'll skip past it. Greetings everyone, my name is Atterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the second alpha demo of Mega Man Beyond, an 8-bit Mega Man Classic game in development by Axon. I'll be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes on this new version, checking out what it has to offer. Apparently it saves my achievements too. Okay then, let's start a new game. Last time I played with mainly Mega Man and Proto Man, so this time I'll play as Bass. I'll be playing on hard mode. So our selection of arms are Antenna Man and Spirit Woman. I'll go after Antenna Man first. Intro has been modified slightly. In general, most of the levels have had minor modifications. In general, most of the levels have had modifications. Applied to them. No new levels yet. Sadly. If you watched my first video on this title, you'll know the story behind it. So I'll skip past it. In essence, Dr. Wily is dead, and a cult forms that worships him. So it's up to this trio to stop them. So it's up to our trio of heroes to stop them. Base has the same controls as before. Base has the same controls as before. No double jumping or 5 shots, sadly. We only started with 4 shots at max. Knowing Wiley, he probably uploaded his brain. Already you can tell one difference. The antenna block gimmick is missing. The antenna block gimmick is missing. I guess it was removed because the start of the stage was... I suppose it was removed because the start of the stage felt a bit too crowded. I'm playing with infinite lives enabled, so collecting extra lives is useless for me. This section would be so much easier with Mega Man or Proto Man. Look at their faces. Here are the antenna blocks. They used to be a pretty prevalent mechanic of the stage, but now they're only present in this one screen. All the enemies are the same as before. Charge shots are extremely handy in this level. I already noticed their absence. In this game, Proto Man gets an even more powerful charge shot. I already explored Proto Man's abilities during the first demo, so if you're curious about him, check that one out. Long story short, instead of primarily getting new weaponry, he gets new abilities. I like these sorts of count bombs. Unfortunately, these antenna mets don't respawn, so these sections aren't too hard. I would have expected in the hard mode that they would respawn. Free W tank. Even as either Mega Man or Proto Man, it isn't too difficult to get. Well, with Proto Man and his wall kicking, it's no sweat. Precisely, Panta. Oh boy, I can't slide under it. Oh boy, I don't have slide. I think his pattern is slightly different. I'm not sure though. I wish I could disable that slide shortcut. Jumping over that attack is pretty tricky. It's better to simply slide under it if you can. Sadly, I can't. Oh, that was a close one. I think his boss pattern was slightly altered, but otherwise it's fairly straightforward. Okay, this is a new feature. I can try out the weaponry in the weapon get screens. At least I think it's a new feature. A good addition, mind you. So I can use this as both an offensive weapon and as a defensive one. Next up is Spirit Woman. Into the Haunted Mansion we go. Look at that face. It's perfect. One thing I like about this blackout basement stage is that your burst of shots illuminate the area surrounding you. As well as the enemies. As well as many of the enemies as well as all the enemies. So you have a better inkling of where so you have a better idea of where the solid ground is. So you have a better idea of determining where the solid ground is. Ah yes, I remember you. It can't be destroyed, but it isn't as bad with base. I get the feeling that Wily made a mistake calling base more powerful than Mega Man. It wouldn't be the first time he's made a miscalculation like that. It wouldn't be the first time Wily's made a miscalculation. I think the energy balancer is hidden somewhere in this level. I'm not sure where, however. You're like a carrot carries. I need to be playing as Pro Man to reach up there, or have the double jump unlocked. I see something to the left. Aw, it's only a M-Tank. Well, not really only, but still useful. I was hoping for the energy balancer. Well, according to the achievements, you can actually find it in the stage. In the first demo, I think you could find it here. In the first demo, I think you could locate it here. Minor tweaks to this stage, but it makes the enemies less annoying to hit. It makes the enemies less annoying to dodge. Oh no, that's a new gimmick. I don't remember there being spikes. And they're very likely instant death. Case in point. Ah, gotcha. This weapon handily counters them. As well as the chandeliers. Oh no, they're killer bullets too. Wait, did I miss anything here? No. Another section that would be easier with Mega Man or Proto Man. Another section that would be easier as the other two. Oh, you act like the Yellow Devils. Hey, Buster. You again. I was that close. Secret. To be honest, from this and the previous demo I played, I feel Base kinda gets the short end of the stick. With his base, I feel Base gets the shorter end of this. I feel Base gets the shorter end of this. I feel Base gets the shorter end of the stick compared to Mega and Proto. Mega has the charge shot and the special weapons. Proto Man has all those new abilities he obtains. Proto Man has wall jumping, a supercharged shot, and all those new abilities he obtains. That's alright. Oh yeah, the hundreds. Oh yeah, a few hundred, Buster. I'm well aware of that. If you thought there were a lot of Mega Man ROM hacks out there, you haven't seen the Mario and Sonic fan communities. You haven't experienced the Mario and Sonic fan communities. You haven't experienced the Mario and Sonic ROM hacking communities. Compared to Antenna Man, I think Base is better suited against Antenna Woman. I think Base is better suited against Ghost Woman. I think Base is better suited against Spirit Woman. With his upwards firing. That is, unless you use weaknesses, but... Oh yeah, and that isn't even. Oh yeah, and that statement isn't even taking into. Oh yeah, and that statement isn't even taking into account the fan gaming community, where things get even crazier. There's so much more variety in the Mario and Sonic fan gaming communities compared to Mega Man. I'll take 2 E-Tanks, as well as the 5-shot. Let's see how the Yellow Colossus Devil has been altered. Already I can see I can't Already I can see one notable change. I can't fall in the spike pit now. Also, I have all the special weapons that it will have in the final game. I can get in about 4 to 5 hits per cycle. It's easier to dodge as the other two, but it's easier to hit the boss with it's easier to hit the boss with base. Also, Mega Man and Base gain their own sets of special weapons. Also, Mega and Base acquire their own sets of special weapons. They have similar teaming, but they're not the same. This attack. Music is definitely better too. Before it was a Mega Man 1 Fortress boss team. Ah, so close. Its weakness is the R drill. Alright, back to this phase. Oh, that's different. From this side now. I'm not taking any chances. Bye. Better than the original, and better than at least half of the yelled, and better than at least half the devil encounters. Same Buster. The Mario and Sonic fan communities have a large lead, however. I wish there were more Mega Man fan games outside of I wish there were more Mega Man fan games outside the classic era. See the variety in store in the previous two fandoms I mentioned. All in all, this was a minor improvement over the first alpha demo. Level design is slightly better. The levels feel more focused, especially in Tenaman. Though I feel sad that the antenna blocks were mostly relegated to 1 or 2 screens. Yellow Colossus Devil is much better. I'll be looking forward to playing the next demo. Hopefully with a new Roadmaster out there. I rate this demo as being the same as the previous one. Decent. I rate this demo the same way I'd rate the previous one. Decent. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Again, it's gonna be the last Mega Man Classic demo for today. As long as people hold that game in their hearts, it'll never be over. Honestly, Chang, you should advertise Oven Man more. That was my favorite stage of the demo I played. When posting new demos, please feature the other RMs. They deserve more time in the spotlight too. Okay, let's move on to the next game before we turn into another... Again, I'll leave my thoughts for that game for my formal Let's Play of it. Let me put it this way, 9. A lot of people like... let me put it this way, Gokulis. Sorry about that. 9 is disliked by people in the fangaming community here, but it's well liked by the general audience. 10 is the other way around. That's all I'll say about that. Yeah, 10 didn't have the best reception, Iwumi, for a variety of reasons. To be honest, 10 should have been a 16-bit game, or 12-bit. Yeah, it's fairly well known that 10 had somewhat of a lukewarm reception. But again, I'll go into why when I do my LP of it. I like 10 more than 9, but I understand why I didn't have the best reception. I like 11 more than both of the two, but... Anyways, next game. And hope it doesn't crash. First up is Mega Man Supercharged, a 16-bit Mega Man Classic fan game developed by Sharb. So let's begin. This is the pitch demo of it, by the way. Not a full game. Not a demo designed for the full game. Not a demo designed for in progress of the full game. So here's Mega Man. Jump, shoot, charge, and slide. Sliding feels a bit slower than usual, however. And we start out with the Mega Buster and Super Arm. And yes, we're going through a remake of Cutman stage. Sadly, the Super Arm has the same limitations as it did back in Mega Man 1. Also, I want to point something out. It takes 5 hits to destroy the tellies. It takes 5 hits to destroy the octopus batteries, aka Susie's. Full charge shots deal 3 damage to enemies. And take a look at this. Mid charge shots deal 2 damage. Most of the time they deal only 1 damage. Daibuman will be happy to hear that. That's why it's called a pitch demo. In general, this demo feels kind of, how should I say it, slow? It feels like it plays slower than you. It feels like it plays slower than it should. Like it should play about 20% faster. No, I haven't, Jaden. Triple Tread was better than this, but that was also faster. And he had more room. No, he didn't have more room, sorry. Hey, at least it made the cut tiles look more interesting. Everything feels like it's a bit too slow. Something else I want to point out. The damage scaling I mentioned earlier. It also applies to bosses. Walked right into me. I'm not sure if the graphics here are bigger than Mega Man 7's. I think they're about the same size. Still didn't get him. The fact he doesn't take knockback makes it a bit tougher. This time he cooperated. See, I don't have a problem with the sprite work itself. I actually like the 60-minute sprite work. Where I have an issue with is how everything feels like it's playing 20-25% slower than it's supposed to be, and how you don't have as much screen real estate. I had the same issue with Mega Man 7. I understand what they base it off of, the world titles from the Game Boy, but if there's a fan game made with the graphics, please zoom it out, or make it in 16:9 resolution. So here's the rolling cutter. Slightly better as you can fire two of them at once. And that's all I have to say about the pitch demo. To be honest, Bun and Gun by the same creator is better. I actually let's tried Sharb's other title a few days ago. That's superior to this one. This one, doesn't really have anything distinguishing it other than the fact that it has a 60-bit graphics and it feels like Mega Man 1 and Mega Man 7's gameplay style, but slower. Yep. I will re-record this later to give my own thoughts, but otherwise, don't recommend it. This was only made as a pitch to gauge interest, but from the looks of it, not as much will be there. I was going to cover Innocent Impulse, but it refuses to run, so on to Sage Demos. Give me one moment to set up the next thing. Okay, everything should be set, so let's begin. Thank you, Jaden. I don't go there, I don't even edge towards there because, well, first of all, I don't like that. Second, YouTube and Twitch don't like it either. The joy is swapping between 4x3 to 16x9. Here we go. Greetings, everyone. My name is Atterville, and welcome to my Let's Try of the Sage 2020 demo of Prototype N, a 2D action platformer shooter in development by Arrietty. I'll be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes on this title, giving my first impressions along the way. So in this demo, we have access to 3 levels: High Top Mountain 1 and 2, and Molten Factory 1. I'll do all of them in order. High Top Mountain, Morning Hills. So here's the main character. Jump, shoot, and slide. And if I hold down the button, I can rapid fire. So she controls just like Mega Man. Essentially, she's on a mission to save the world from a mad scientist. I have access to 5 different special weapons or special abilities, but I can only carry up to 2 of them at once. And using any special weapon uses up my weapon energy. All special weapons use up the same bar. Sliding is notably faster than walking. At least it feels that way with that effect. If Jazz Jackrabbit was a bit slower paced. I'm not sure what I collected, but there are 3 of them in every stage. So far, this is looking pretty good. Graphics and music are pretty nice, reminiscent of the 16-bit era. Reminiscent in a good way. They're not too complicated, but they're not too simplistic. They're pleasant. Flame cannon. Do you see the difference? This fades to black, but this doesn't. That means there must be something down here. Good conveyance. There's a second disc, I guess. Cluster bomb. Indeed, Sylveon, we even have the tortoises. Oh. There's a goal. Wait, hang on a minute. We have dash jumping too. If I jump out of a slide, I maintain the momentum. I maintain the increased momentum. There's the last disc. Level complete. Nice starting stage. Onto High Top Mountain 2. Sunset Summit. The stage did a pretty good job of introducing you to the game mechanics, while still offering a few secrets to be found. While still having a few secrets to be found. You know what, this mostly reminds me of a Genesis or DOS era platformer. You know what, this mostly reminds me of a Genesis or a 16-bit DOS era You know what, this mostly reminds me of a Genesis platformer, or a 16-bit DOS platformer era, or a 16-bit DOS era game, a la Jazz Jackrabbit. As I said, Jedok, let's move ahead from that subject, please. Introducing that to us in a safe environment. They do respawn, however. Taking a few too many hits here. Not the bees. Checkpoint density seems to be pretty high. Checkpoint density seems to be on point. And I don't need to worry about extra lives either. Went too low. Went too low. Oh, and when I die, I lose all the score I had up until... Oh, and when I die, and once I respawn, I lose my score. So there goes my ranking. I lose all my score and crystals. I lose all my score and gems. And we're out of here. I did red. So close. Last but not least is Molten Factory 1. Red Hot Machinery. And according to the title, this is going to be a stage 3 in the final game. The first two levels I played were part of the first stage. Oh. Hello, Flame Mammoth. Let's see what this can do. Oh, that looks cool. Whereas in the first stage, I could speedrun it pretty well, this one forces me to go a bit slower. Ow. You are rewarded for exploring and taking risks. Okay, lava's innocent net in this game. That was unexpected. All the special weapons are pretty fun to use. Although, I kinda feel that the remote missile is a bit weak. And thus ends this demo. From the 3 rounds I've played so far, this game holds a lot of promise. Graphics and music are reminiscent of the 16-bit era, in a good way. Controls are very responsive. I like the selection of special weaponry you acquire. They're pretty versatile. They're fairly versatile. I like how this game both rewards you for scoring high and for exploring. The former with the ranking at the end, and the latter with these CDs or discs or monitors or whatever these are. And each stage had a discernible identity to them. It mostly reminds me. This mostly feels like a slower-paced version of Jazz Jackrabbit to me. Well, sort of. This sort of reminds me of a slower-paced version of Jazz Jackrabbit to me, combined with a few Genesis shmups too. Combined with a few Genesis shmups as well. All in all, I enjoyed this demo, and I wish the best of luck to the developers of this title. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Okay, moving on to the next game. Okay, let me say things. Chang, please don't spam the chat. You don't need to put down any messages. And Pixel Boy, let's not be too rude. Okay, let me get the next game up. Total number ready? At least, if I count the fan games along with independent titles or ROM hacks, at least 100 or 150. Independent titles alone, there are 20 or 25 of them. And quite a few of them are quite interesting. I'll be covering a few more off stream too, because they don't necessarily fit this format. Like Poppin' and Jupa. In fact, let me check. I know, this is the largest of any year. Number of entries. Oh, 200 plus entries. My bad. It's more than... That's why I'm only doing Let's Tries of Mega Man fan games and independent titles. Otherwise, we would be here for at least a few weeks. I don't want to stream for 8 hours a day. Oh. It's more of a nervous sigh. Enough of this delaying. Let's see if Cosmic Bowl works. Be warned when you're downloading Cosmic Bowl and Prototype N, some antivirus software really doesn't like these games. Hang on, not right. Okay, I guess this is a keyboard game. Let's do this again. That or the sound broke. Next up is Cosmic Bowl, a 2D beat-em-up developed... Oh, yeah, it doesn't actually list the developer. Hang on. Oh. Okay, I see the problem. Yeah, the Adventures of Yellow Kirby will be starting very soon. Once the resolution stops freaking out on me. He tried to escape the window. Okay, let's do this. Next up is Cosmic Bowl, a 2D beat-em-up in development by Hyper Emerson. I'll be spending at least 10 to 15 minutes on this title, giving my first impressions along the way. Let's take a look at the options. What? Okay. let's take a look at the controls. Seems a bit awkward. Okay. Ah. Give me a moment, I'm trying to fix this. By Hyper Emerson. Alright, controls have been set up. Let's begin. And we're gonna be playing on normal mode. Oh boy, this is gonna be one of those games, isn't it? Give me a pass here, please. I think I have it. Attack. Oh, okay. Down in this. I'm pressing random buttons right now. The issue here is that it doesn't actually affect. The controls aren't showing my controller controls. You know what? Let me just use my keyboard controls for this. Oh, whoa. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my keyboard for this. This is too unimaginable. Plus, I need to understand the controls in order to succeed. Okay, controls have been fixed. I'm gonna be playing on normal mode. I first tried playing with the controller, but things didn't work out well. Essentially, the controls here only take into account the keyboard. Unfortunately, the instructions here only take into account if you're playing on a keyboard with the default keyboard controls. Now that's a lot better. Roll during a grounded dash. I don't get it. This is where I wish on-screen demonstrations were better. Because I know how to roll, but... This is where having the on-screen keys would be much more useful. See, this doesn't really make sense to me. Attack, side jump. I pull it off with the controller, but... See, hold down while moving to roll, dashing along the ground. But how do I dash along the ground? Okay. That's what it is. Down plus attack in this. Got it. One thing's for certain, this game has a versatile moveset. On to Clash 1-1. We're outside the tutorial. We're outside of the tutorial now. By the way, Aircon Man has showed up. My apologies. This beat 'em up is inspired by the feel of Dragon Ball Adventure and Astro Boy Omega Factor, and other treasure action games of that kind. It feels kind of strange hearing the Sonic sound effects playing here. Oh, don't get me wrong, this is cool. To play. I simply wish the tutorial was a bit better. We even have the loop-de-loops. Yellow Kirby fights a Duck Army while traveling through Sonic's world. And like Sonic, we have multiple routes to go through. I didn't actually intend to do that, but that was cool. You know, with some similar sprites, you could honestly replace this character with Sonic. I mean, most of the attacks would fit. Maybe replace the Duck Army with Badniks, Eggpons. Despite me screwing up a lot, this is very fun. Oh, this is gonna be fun to edit in post. Especially with all the screw-ups earlier. So I can store multiple. Oh, giants. Look at my hit combo. Clash clear. I know, right? I screwed up a lot here. And we're still going. Neat. Let's see if we can do better this time. This reminds me of Advent Neon, albeit notably harder, albeit with a higher skill floor. There are a lot more moves you can pull off here. Thankfully, you don't need to memorize most of them in order to succeed. Only a few of them are crucial. Although my first impressions of this game were kind of soured, but with my issues with the controls and the tutorial, the rest of the game is fun. Also, thank goodness this game comes with a control guide. I find myself having to refer to it quite a bit. And thank goodness this game comes with a controller guide. And thank goodness this game comes with a moves guide built in. That wasn't a bad message, Cheng. I wanted to see what that said. Yeah, the graphics are very bright. The graphics are very vibrant. Music is awesome. The gameplay and responsiveness is very apparent. Simply put, it has a pretty high skill ceiling. Thankfully, the skill floor isn't so high that I can't win here. It's similar to Advent Neon that way. But I suppose that changes if I play on hard mode. Let me guess, I have to parry it or something. I don't want to double tap it. Yep, parry. By double tapping, I lunge forwards. It's like the Kirby run button. Oh, okay, it's locked. Fine with me. That's not how it works. Oh, I need to do it. Stop with the lunges, please. No, it's too easy. It's too easy to lunge in this game. It needs to be made less sensitive. I kept just accidentally lunging right into the enemy. See ya, Jerry Man. See what I mean? I did one tap and it... Okay, I have to move forward now. Don't worry, I'll re-record this in post too, probably. Yeah, like Evan Neon, actually. And no, I'll keep it. Maybe. We'll see. After all, my second impressions are gonna be a lot better than my first. Now I know actually how this game is supposed to be played. I'll leave in the comments at the end, however. Looks like an undershirt of shorts. If I had the fire ability, I could just bypass this. And geez, the levels are long. Look at the timer. Oof. Oh, check what was here. Wonderful. Parrying is harder than it looks. See, it looks like I'm supposed to hit there. Game? Okay, now I have a different problem. Okay, it's fixed. For a moment there, the game was refusing to take any inputs. Oh, that's fun. Invulnerability. Oh, this will be a lot easier this time. Oh, checkpoint was this all along. Oh. You're big. My thoughts exactly. Picnic basket. Boss time. Oh, I can parry that too. I'll finish this Let's Try once I defeat him. Hey, it preserved the number of hits I had. The magic number. I guess I have to break through the guard or something. I'll get there. If some... Okay, so I do have to parry, I guess. I'm getting the hang of it. Game, can you please be less sensitive with your lunges? That's my biggest critique. See, if that didn't happen, I could have hit him. Oh, I thought I can't parry that. The flashing. Okay. I just need to keep hitting them enough and parrying. Like I have a neon, but parrying is harder it seems. I was getting the hit indicator, but there was no indication whether I was actually dealing damage to them. It's the stars, isn't it? It is. That's the only thing that has the biggest effect. Of course, parrying. I wish the tutorial went a bit further into that. The controls... The problem isn't so much they're responsive, it's just they're too sensitive. See lunging and some of the other attacks. A way to fix that would be to actually have a minimum time requirement before you can do a lunge. 4 or 5, but now I get what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to deflect the stars back at them in addition to my regular attacks. See? That's the thing that actually deals damage to them. Also, if you're slightly moving, down plus A doesn't actually do a dash. It actually just makes you roll forwards. This is one of those games actually where I wish there were a few more buttons too. Oh my god. Yeah, the flashing. It's a combination of that and deflection. Hitboxes. I lost this battle, however. See, if the lunge itself or run attack can be moved over to another button combined with rolling versus regular, I like this more. I want to try this again. No, I didn't beat him. The problem is I took too much damage. Half the difficulty of this battle is the boss's attacks, the other half is the way too sensitive controls. It's not the health. If everything was less hyperactive, I could actually hit them. I could hit them more accurately. It's so easy to accidentally just run past what you want to do. Also, the parrying hitbox seems a bit overly peculiar. Oh my. See, the problem with this boss isn't so much the boss itself, but the controls surrounding it. It doesn't feel like it's a fit. Also, there needs to be a better tutorial for parrying, or like more examples. Feels like the hitboxes are just simply inconsistent of what they're supposed to be. Plus, I can't exactly tell how strong parrying is because there's no visible health bars. For something that's supposed to be that important, it's a very strange absence. Because I get what I'm supposed to do, parry and keep hitting the boss. Let's try this again. See, I just did a single tap there. Yeah, second impressions will be necessary. I wanted to praise the controls for how responsive they are, but I want to retract that statement now. It worked better with the regular stages, but now it feels like I'm just flopping around a bit. It may also be the case what you're listening, Jaden, but... See, how do you... Never mind. What? How did that work? I didn't even try parrying that. Oh, hi, Emerson. Yeah, I started from the beginning, so let's see if... I'll give it one more go, then I'll end this off. I like everything about this game outside of the controls, really. It's one of the cases where I wish it was less sensitive. Or in a future release. Do we have a health potion? Yeah, we do. Got it. That's really handy. I can also block if I have enough special meter left. One more. That's usually how it goes. Yeah, I like everything I'm seeing so far, but like okay, now it's so much easier knowing that I have the machine gun. Yep, I know that. Alright. I think this is a good time to end off this preview. What I liked, graphics, music, most of the controls, gameplay, all the movement features and abilities, all were a joy. It reminds me of Avid Neon in the sense that the skill ceiling is pretty high, but the skill floor isn't too high. My main issues lie with how sensitive the controls can be. For example, the lunging. I would say to decrease the sensitivity of that. Second, the tutorial. I think the tutorial is actually harder than the first stage. What I'd probably do is break up the tutorial and actually feature the prompts in the stage themselves, because you have to absorb quite a bit of new information in there. Now, I don't mind if players go into a practice mode first and you get all the instructions there, but for a new time player, that can be overwhelming, and more likely than not, players will forget something. For example, the machine gun. The tutorial is skippable redacted. For example, the Gatling gun. If I knew that before this boss battle, it would be so much more manageable. But otherwise, this is pretty solid. I wish the best of luck to you, Emerson. And to everyone watching, I'll record a second impressions video of this with everything I have in store. That way it looks less embarrassing. Of course, the game still keeps going on, so I will cover in that one. Thanks, everyone. No art today, Sylveon. That'll be next week. Well then, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. I'll see you all tonight.